Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Reus, or Reus. I'm not entirely sure of the correct pronunciation. It is a Dutch title made by the Dutch developer Abbey Games, the same people that the same people that made the League of Explorers, the series that I covered before and really loved. Now, this is by no means a new game. This is actually, I think it came out in 2013, but it's been sitting on my Steam list for a while, unplayed, and I poked my head into it and realized, damn it, why haven't I played this? So, today I figured, you know what, let's make this weekend a sort of a God game theme. So this will be the first of two different God-styled games. So in this particular game, you control 4 giants. Reus, by the way, is Dutch for giant, appropriate title, who basically awaken on a barren world and have to use their powers there to shape and seed the landscape to make conditions good for humans to settle, build civilizations, and prosper. However, it's not that simple. What terrain you place, what features you put down, and what features you put down next to each other, as well as how quickly the settlements develop, all have a impact on ultimately how well you do. It is a partial God game slash puzzle game, I would say. But you know what? Let's dive right in. Now, the game mode, the standard game mode is called Era, where you have a limited time window to get as much done as you can before your giants go back to sleep. It comes in 30, 60, and 120-minute flavors. I haven't unlocked enough stuff to unlock the 120 minutes stuff, but for our playthrough here, we're just going to do 30 minutes, just to give you a good taste of it. Because you can still get a lot done, and you can pause and issue commands to your giants, so we're probably going to be doing more than just 30 raw minutes, because that's like an NBA 30 minutes is probably more like 45 minutes. Anyway, let's dive right in. So one of your goals here, or well, many of the goals here, is there's specific, basically achievements. But the achievements in this game serve a more important purpose than just ticking things off of a list. Basically, as you achieve things, you are able to go higher up the transmutation tech tree and get more and more advanced stuff. So it's sort of a natural progression through the game. Now, I've unlocked 17 things during my initial playthroughs here, but there are 69 of them, and it becomes more and more difficult to get to the new stuff. But you know what? Let's see what we can do with this 30 minutes. We'll start our game. Okay. So here is our world. Right now, we are essentially the world, and we command these 4 giants: the swamp giant, the rock giant, the forest giant, and the sea giant. And each of them has their own sets of powers and abilities that we want to make use of. And we also have this whole planet to work with as well. We're going to develop it maybe a section at a time or so. All right. Now, one of the things right now, people can't build on this barren wasteland. We need to give it some sort of terrain features. Now, the one option we have is to use our sea giant to make a sea, which creates moisture, of which we can then turn into swamps or forests. But a third option is to make a mountain, which creates deserts on either side of it. And I'm actually kind of fond of the desert places. So I'm going to actually start the game with no water here, and we're just going to raise a mountain with our rock giant here. Now, there's no cost to these powers, like there's no mana or, number of uses. What the cost of these powers is that they all have a cooldown. so you can only use them so many times. And you know, in the context of the world, you know, slowly ticking down to all of them going back to sleep, you know, you have to budget their use of your powers, and also in order to use them on a square, you have to move them to that square, and they move slowly. They are giants. So there's a little bit of a strategy in the game here, which is also why it's good that you can pause the game and assign roles to them there. All right, so what I'm going to do here is let's see. We can go for exotic animals, or we can go for plants, or we can go for minerals. You know what? We can't really go too wrong with minerals. Precious minerals generate wealth. Advanced minerals generate tech. Let's go for the money. I like the money. You guys like the money? I like the money. Let's go right here. So see, now he has to lumber over to this square, which is fine for right here. But let's say I wanted to make some minerals on, say, the other side of the planet. You'd have to lumber all the way over there to make it. So you kind of have to plan out where your giants are going to go. All right, we have created some quartz. Now that we've created land that can be settled on and something of value on the land, humans have arrived. They're like, ooh, shinies. Let's settle near the shinies. All right, a desert village has been settled. And now here's their borders. Each of these little guard posts here represents their borders. You know what? Let's make another quartz like right next to it. Well, we don't want to go too crazy. Well, we'll see what kind of project they want to build here. Projects are a way for cities to sort of specialize themselves. They give you a goal in terms of how much of what type of resource they want generated, but they also give you special bonuses. So let's see, they are building a tool shop. So in order to fully construct this tool shop, we need to get 15 wealth and 15 technology. That's fine by me. Now the specialization here is it gets 5 wealth and 10 tech for each mineral. So we want this town to be mineral heavy. We already got 1 mineral, and now here's the other thing, and this is where the puzzle game aspect comes into play. So we've got this quartz. Its symbiosis activates when 5 wealth is in use. We are at 2 of 15, so once that reaches 5, they'll start mining in here. Resonators, the symbiosis, these are like the bonuses that it gets. If it's next to stone, it gets 8 tech, and if it's next to another quartz, it gets another 8 wealth. Now, if we put 2 quartzes down, that makes a lot more. That's going to make us a lot of money. And also give bonuses to this thing. Even though it's still under construction, it gets the bonuses. See how we got now more wealth here and more tech? And yes, I know the nomad is nomading. That means we can start a new town. You know what? I think we'll start a new desert town, but all the way over here on this patch of desert. And we're going to do things a little bit differently over here. We are going to throw down some domestic animals right here. Alright, so these things are both boosted up quite nicely. And let's see, what happens if I do advanced minerals here? What kind? Does this create stone for us? I'm not sure. Actually, let's do advanced minerals over here, because that'll give us our 3rd mineral bonus here. And that'll give us a bit more tech, because we do need more tech. We've got plenty of wealth. We need more tech. Alright, this is stone. Okay. And also, the other things is we can possibly transmute these into other items here. But once these things are using 15 and 15, this will complete itself. Tool shop. Another tool shop? Industrious smith. 10. So it's similar to this one, but a little bit different. So once you've completed a project, a town will give you an ambassador. The ambassadors are extremely useful to upgrade your giant's abilities and allow you to upgrade your stuff. Now, which types of ambassadors are become available depend on what abilities become unlocked when you put them on certain giants. Since we're going pretty heavy with the minerals here, I think I'm going to give the rock giant, because the noble aspect here will give us more wealth to minerals. So we're going to have the rock giant pick up the ambassador, and he's going to get a new power. Now, let's see what we have here. Lesser reaction or crystal. So we don't have the right powers to upgrade this stone here, which is unfortunate. But what about these guys? Noble aspect or... Okay. It looks like one of your villages is getting quite greedy. Ah, yes. So this is the problem here. This village right here is growing a little bit too quickly, and therefore have become greedy. If a village gets too greedy, they will start to attack other villages. Or, if they get really greedy, they'll start attacking your giants, demanding that they start giving them more stuff right now, like an ungrateful toddler. Sometimes you just have to destroy the villages because they get too uppity and too violent. But such is the role here. Alright, so these domesticated animals, probably not the most useful things at the moment. Wealth and technology, for wealth, we're going to probably want exotic animals. What do these guys? Yeah, these burrowers aren't going to... The armadillos might have been useful, but again, we're not interested in the food here. By the way, your cities don't need food to survive. It's something that determines a level of prosperity, but it doesn't by itself create that. All right, so we've got ourselves. Let's see. When next to a plant, exotic or predator. All right, let's give them some plants to feed on here. +3 wealth next to a plant. If we give it 2 plants, a fruit plant and an herb, both of which just come up as withered shrubs. And then if we do lesser leaf aspect, we can turn these into barrel cacti. Oh, it doesn't stack. It's still only plus 3. Oh, that's okay. Let's see here. We can still do a barrel cacti. We just need to do something to boost these desert tortoises. Let's see. This goes up with a lesser leaf. Yeah, lesser leaf aspect. So we need the leaf aspect to buff this. There, and then we got that. Potent ooh, nice. And we'll turn this into a barrel cactus. Oh, and we can transform it again to aloe vera. Plus tech if at least 5 wealth. Well, let's see what aloe vera does here for us. I'm actually not familiar with. This is one of the more advanced ones here. Tech and awe for each animal within natural range. And here's the Natura section here. So there's our animal. So that's pretty good. And this is providing quite a bit of tech right here by itself. Now, what do we need here? We need 11 of 15 and 4 of 15. So we need a little bit more tech. And oh, yeah, so this awe thing. So just as this other village over here was getting really greedy, awe helps slow the rate at which one gets greedy. They can feed on smaller animals. So you know what? We might want this lesser predator aspect here. So what we might do is let's get another set of exotic animals here. because that's going to further boost the aloe vera. Boom. Creating more wealth for everybody. But we're going to want to turn these guys into rattlesnakes. Once we get the lesser predator aspect. Now, who gets the predator aspect? Yeah, all right, so we're going to want to give the next desert ambassador. So when they finally complete this project, we're going to want to give the desert ambassador to our swamp guy, who can then upgrade these. Now these are going to grow to meet up with their stuff over here. However, there's a few things we can do over here on this side. Waste not, want not, and what have you. How are we doing over here, by the way? Well, you guys have expanded. We've already done our 3 things. You know what? I know what we're going to do. We're going to put some domestic animals over here because I know they like to burrow. They like to be next to minerals when they're in the desert. By the way, the animals and plants that you place are different depending on what biome they're in. Right now, we're all placing minerals and plants and animals that are native to the desert regions. If we use these same powers, like if we did this domestic animals power in the swamp, we'd get a different set of animals with a whole different upgrade tree. So the different regions are very much, well, different. As far as you, my friend, I mean, we could do another thing of aloe vera here. No reason not to, because they've got the... Actually, you know what? That would be really good, because when they expand their borders, it would work out quite nicely. So we're going to go here. And now, right now, this square does not count towards their production. But once they grow a little bit more... Alright, we got our desert ambassador. Wonderful! So we're going to give it to Swamp Thing here. And then we're going to give that predator aspect to this animal over here. And that's going to give us some good synergies here. Kamehame Swamp! So now we can upgrade this to the rattlesnake. Boom. Now, +1 wealth for each patch with a kangaroo, rat, armadillo, or desert tortoise. Desert tortoise. So the snakes are feeding on the tortoises. Wow, that's got to be really hard to swallow there. But it's also producing quite a bit of wealth by itself, but it's also producing some danger. Danger is another tool at our disposal for stopping greed. So with danger and awe in place, I'm actually kind of comfortable with these guys getting up. Now these guys need more minerals. So on this side of things, we're going to do another double-barreled precious minerals. Just because I know they stack and synergize with each other so well. Actually, we'll do quartz, stone. Now they're giving us another challenge to upgrade these things. I don't want to upgrade them yet. I want to actually start new villages, but I just want to get these guys up and running sooner rather than later. All right, we've got that, but now it's on cooldown, so I can't just spam it. But I am going to give them some advanced minerals over here. And these guys like to be next to plants, which is fine. I just want to give them their next quartz here. There we go. Excellent. And actually, yeah, this thing gives us double-barreled bonuses for being next to stone and quartz here. And you like to be next to plants, so let's just give you a plant. And here's our withered shrubs. You give us, actually, you give us a lesser growth over here. Alright, this town's doing pretty well, and it's back down to not being so greedy. These guys are, yeah, they're growing, and they're growing quickly, but because they have some awe, it reduces the rate of gain of greed. They have 6 danger. That's not quite enough to register, but almost enough to register to keep them from growing greed, too. Alright, we'll get there. Oh, wait. Date palm, eh? If next to another plant. Giving more food if... Yes, I know. Okay, so you know what? We've been farting around with these 2 villages. Let's make an ocean and let's get the other village types going, shall we? I think we shall. So we will have our ocean giant make a sea here. We'll send our forest guy all the way over here, and we'll have Swamp Thing make a swamp village over here. What's this thing wanting to do? Onyx or topaz? Yeah, I'm not gonna kill myself to try and get the level 2s. I mean, it gets harder and harder with each level up, but I want to get more level 1s. Ah, missed it by 1. Oh well, that's okay. We can always just do like a mineral there. In fact, why don't I go have my rock guy make us some minerals right here. This agave is not going to be so useful then. But the date palm, however, potent fruit aspect. Well, in order to get a potent effect, we're going to want to do a fertility boost here. So let's give it a fertility boost. We don't have the potent fruit effect yet. All right, let's do some herbs in the swamp, because those are plants, but they're focused on tech. And notice how we're going to get a completely different type of plant here. Oil roots. So they like to have mineral next to them, but we can also evolve them. But more to the point is we're going to get a swamp over here. Now I just want to see what project they have us completing before I decide what kind of other goodies to bestow upon them. In the meantime, actually, where's my forest guy? Let's get my forest guy over here. Have him create a forest on this side. The school challenge is started. Okay, what do we want here? Child labor. Yeah, this is they're going for an evil project here. 15 wealth for each mineral and minus 10 awe. Nope. No, you're not doing that. No, I veto that. I veto your existence. Yeah. Nope. 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 We do not do child labor around here. Thank you very much. Let's try over here. How about we make some herbs for the forest people? Yeah. Goodbye, Marshwood. You were a mistake. Now we can nullify some of these oceans here by raising, say, a mountain right here in the middle. But now we should get some new nomads in here. New forest group here. Earth Path. But all right, now are you going to be evil? Earth Path? Are you going to do an evil project? you can't directly control what projects they decide to do. That's part of the RNG of the game. Granary challenge has started. Interesting. Also interesting that it randomly desertificated stuff over here. Weird. All right, Granary, what are we on? Oh, all right. They want food, and you get extra bonuses from aminals. Okay, we can do that. We can do that, absolutely. We're going to need our guys over here. And let's go for domestic animals. Now, I happen to know that a good combo here is fruit plus domestic animals. The domestic animals in question are chickens, and they happen to like being next to blueberries. They also like to be next to strawberries, if I remember correctly. The fruit aspect, yeah, that might be a one I might want to invest in. Let me just read the fine print on the chickens. Blueberry, they specifically want blueberries, and we'd need other powers to transform them. But we can still do 2 sets of chickens over here. I mean, heck, we could do another pairing of these. Like if we do blueberries over here, once that cooldown's over, we can do another pairing of chicken. And that should give us some extra food here, and that's also boosted up this because of all the food in use here. Now let me try something else real quick. What if we do, since they happen to like animals and we want 3 sets of animals, what if we did exotic animals here? Let's see what forest-based exotic animals count for. Let's see, we've got stoats, but if we, foxes or beavers. You know what, we have the predator aspect, and we have lesser animals for them to hunt. Okay, let's see what we get here. Crystal aspect, fruit aspect. That's one that we've been wanting. Okay, fox. Yes, they are growing stronger. For each rabbit, beaver, or chicken. Yes, we have chickens in the range. So we've got these foxes om-nomming the chickens, which ironically doesn't hurt the production of the chickens, but what it does do is it helps the production of the fox. It also gives us a little bit of danger here. Once their territory here expands a little bit, they'll start. They'll get the bonus from the fox, and they'll get the bonus from. They'll get the extra bonus from the granary here. All right. Let's. Shall we try again with our? We could do like a fishing village type thing here. So let's try again with the swamp. We'll give the swamplands another chance, even though they don't deserve it. Here? Oh, I think that's the, yeah. So let's give them something to go for, like some herbs. All right, are you guys going to behave yourselves? Meantime, who was the one that wanted the greater fruit aspect? Somebody wanted the fruit aspect here. Oh, we lost out on all this desert. And that killed a whole bunch of our plants and such. Well, that was kind of crappy. Yeah, what the Sam heck happened here? Well, let's get some precious minerals down. I don't know what the heck happened over there. All right, what do you got for me here? School. Ah, but it's not an evil school. This is just... All right, so for each plant within the borders. Lovely. Well, since we are going to need plants here... Yeah, I know. There's no real... no real, like, evil thing. For... There, that's better. Do we get back our stuff? We don't. Sadness. Alright, well, at least at the very least we can do plants in the borders here. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So these things, oil roots, we want things that, with animals, has the amount of lesser growth. Yes, we can do lesser growth. Growth will work over here. We also might want some domestic animals over here. Let's do like 2 patches of that and some domestic animals. So that will open up the tomato. And what is it? White willow. Potent leaf aspect. Create a mangrove of natura and tech with other plants. Actually, this is exactly what we want. And we have leaf aspect, but it needs to be a potent leaf aspect, which means we need to fertility boost it first. In the meantime, we can do herbs over here. And then we'll growth boost it. Turn you into tomatoes. And then leaf aspect this, and hopefully this turns into a potent leaf aspect. Yes, it does, so now we can white willow it. 8 tech and 2 natura for each other plant in the range. Lovely. Now we do the same thing over here. We need to fertility boost this. What's the cooldown on this? On the fertility boost? Because I don't want to just leave it to chance of getting this. Well, in the meantime, we could do a fruit aspect to just make it add more food, because that's something else that this place needs, is some extra food. There we go, a potent fruit aspect. And since this has 7 natura, it gives us a higher bonus too. Natura is sort of it unlocks things. All right, let's see what we got here. Toxic aspect, seismic aspect, herd aspect, or migrate. Let's see here. And you don't have to pick them up right away, because I kind of already know what I want to do with these. But we got ourselves a swamp ambassador, and that's always good. All right. Well, you know what? While we're waiting for these things to do things, let's move our guy over here. Make ourselves another ocean. And, you know, we can do another swamp. And, you know what, just to keep him handy, we'll move our rock guy over here, too, in case we need to play with some minerals. We'll keep our forest guy over here. Actually, I think actually our ocean guy is the last one. Yeah, we actually have to take this ambassador for our ocean guy, mainly because you have to spread the ambassadors out. So the 4th ambassador here is going to our sea giant, which unlocks the herd aspect. Not a bad thing to pick up, all said and done. All right, yeah, these are level 2 challenges. I want 2 more level 1 challenges. All right, good. Fertility boost is back online. This one has a really long cooldown. So fertility boost for you. All right, leaf aspect, hopefully a potent one. Good. We turn you into a white willow. And while we're at it, we'll give you a fruit aspect. And since these guys love other plants, let's just throw down a fruit plant. Might be a different evolutionary line here. Next to an animal nest. Minerals. Well, we can do a leaf aspect here. Oh, well, this just gives us the same sort of thing. We would just need a potent leaf aspect here. Fair enough. We've got this created, so let's make ourselves a swamp. And to attract our swamp dwellers, let's go for some minerals. Let's get sort of a mineral-based swamp. Ooh, marble. So that should attract some people here. Oh, they went for over here. They're butting up against this other. This is not where we wanted them to settle. I should have put this down first. Because, yeah, now they're going to be fighting over territory with these guys. Well, game's almost over here, so I'm not going to sweat it. I'm going to see if I can knock out whatever project this one wants. The Druid Challenge. What do you want? 15 tech for each minerals within each part. I guessed correctly. I just put it in the wrong place, which is fine. Tech and mineral if next to a mineral. So we want all the minerals. So yeah, we're going to put advanced minerals here. We'll pop over here and put down some precious minerals that maybe we can try and evolve. That way, while this cooldown's doing, because we want to put another thing of marble over next to this, and maybe we can evolve it with that noble aspect that we picked up. Lesser noble, topaz, nice. Okay, let's give it a shot of lesser noble here. Let's see if next to a plant, or I could go to onyx. Potent noble, eh? Well, let's try onyx. Let's get that fertility boost over here, and meanwhile, you get yourself some advanced minerals over here. So that way those two mines can go playing off of each other. Boom! Lots of extra tech, lots of extra wealth. What are our things? Crystal or reaction? We don't have those abilities. Alright, that gives us our boost. We can give it another noble here. Hopefully it'll be a more potent one. Yes, it is. Alright, onyx. Boom! Activates. All right, we got our swamp ambassador, and we can give that to basically anyone. Wealth for each Natra on this patch. Unfortunately, this patch has no Natra. But I'd still say pretty darn good. Let's see, what does this swamp ambassador? We can do that. What's swamp give you? Seismic. What does swamp give you? Oh, it would just level those up. You know what? Let's go for seismic. It also level up our precious metals here. I see him resting up here. Alright, not too shabby, not too shabby. Tech and Awe. Oop, giants are starting to lose their energy and will start to sleep now between now and 1 minute. Alright, let's hurry and give buffs to everything that we can give buffs to. Oh wait, that's the druid, right. Let's give the predator aspect to the... Uh-oh! These greedy bastards! They got their onyx and they want more. Well, we might be seeing a little bit of a war here in the final things here. The barracks challenge, eh? Yeah, we're not going to be able to see this thing here. Well, maybe a little bit. Oh, well, that was a quick war. Okay, so the planet has gone back to sleep. So, there we go. We were able to achieve a prosperity of 465 with 5 cities. Did we unlock any new things? I don't actually think we unlocked any new doodads here, but that's okay. I purposely, some of the more advanced ones require that you play it on an hour in order to basically develop the world enough to achieve some of the larger stuff. But there you go. That was Reus. So if you like this game and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, stay tuned tomorrow for tomorrow's God game. Pinstar out.